Good morning, I'm Aliza with Pure Daily Care, and today I'm coming from a very special location for our Amazon Live. I'm in a real esthetician studio right now. I know you can't tell from my limited background, so let me give you a little tour. Look, we got a facial bed, all the masks, of course a sink, a towel warmer, because I wanted to talk to you today about skincare devices for estheticians. We know that a lot of estheticians love to use our products in their studios, in their salons, in their spas, and we love to see it, you know? So we're always talking about how Pure Daily Care makes cutting edge and affordable, cutting edge devices for professional grade treatments at home. So if you're a professional esthetician, you're getting devices that are professional grade treatments for use in your studio. And don't leave me if you are not an esthetician, because these are consumer devices. You can bring them home and use them on yourself. So any demonstrations or information are absolutely going to be applicable to you. So I want to have a special welcome for estheticians who might be joining us today to learn about products they might want to use in their studios, in their salons, their spas. And don't leave me if you're not an esthetician. So welcome if you're just tuning in. I'm Aliza from Pure Daily Care. Go ahead and hit the follow button to stay up to date on everything from our brand, and leave me a question in the comments if you have any questions about our products. If you've recently purchased a product, I'd love to hear about it too. So please let me know. I will have my eye on the comments throughout our Amazon Live today. So before we get started with devices you actually use on your skin, I wanted to set the mood with our Ultimate Aromatherapy Diffuser Bundle. This is really great, obviously, for use at home, but if you're an esthetician and you wanted to bring this into your treatment room, this is a really great way to set the ambiance. It's a diffuser with an LED light, and it comes with 10 essential oils. They're all 10 single note fragrances, and it couldn't be easier to use. So if you're providing a facial and someone's coming to relax or get energized, you could absolutely set the mood with this diffuser. You might even let your client choose the scent that you put inside. So let's set the mood. All you have to do is lift the lid. I'm gonna fill this with a little bit of water. I mean, how convenient. I'm in a studio with a sink. I don't need to have, let's see. Oh gosh, and the water's actually not working. Okay guys, this is live. I'm gonna run to the bathroom and fill my diffuser. Okay, I'm back with you, and I have filled my diffuser between the minimum and maximum lines. So you'll see when you open it up, there are these little red lines to indicate the water level. So I usually like to fill mine toward the top of the max line. This diffuser has auto shut-off timer features. So you can set it for a set amount of time, either 1 hour, 3 hours, 6 hours, or you can have it on and it will just run until the water runs out. And when the water runs out, it shuts itself off, so you don't have to worry about it. But let's say you have a client in for a facial and you know the facial is going to take you about an hour. You can set it for an hour, and when it shuts off, it's done. And if you want to, spill out the water and reset it for the next client, you don't have to think about, uh-oh, it ran a little bit too long. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my diffuser now that it's on a stable surface. Plugging it in here behind the towel warmer. And I'm going to choose a scent to put inside. So again, if you have a client in your treatment room, you could let them choose the scent. So we have, let's see, we have tea tree. Tea tree's, a beautiful classic salon fragrance. Lemongrass. Let me grab the rest here. There's clove. There's nutmeg. If you want a warmer scent, maybe you're putting together a fall facial package and you want to set the tone with one of those spicier, warmer notes. We have eucalyptus, another classic spa vibe. There's spearmint, there's peppermint, there's orange, jasmine, and lavender. Lavender is another classic spa scent. So if you want to set the tone for your service when your client gets to the room, you could let them choose their oil, or you could have it running to kind of set the mood before they arrive. Another great thing that I love about these single note oils is that you can mix and match them to create your own custom vibe. So maybe your spa or salon, you have a scent you want to go for, and it's a mix of I don't know, lavender, eucalyptus, and jasmine. You could absolutely put your own little blend together with these. So that actually sounds beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix lavender, eucalyptus, and jasmine, and we're gonna set the mood for our Amazon Live today. Okay, here's my lavender. Okay, so you don't need very much oil to get this going. They say not to use more than about 20 drops, but in all honesty, usually I put 5 to 6 drops in maximum, and it smells great. So I'm just gonna aim to put 1 or 2 drops of each of my oils today. So there's my lavender, here's my eucalyptus. There we go, bringing the freshness. And let me get my jasmine in there. The eucalyptus is strong. I only put 1 drop because it doesn't need much, right? And here we go with my jasmine. There. So now that the oils are in, it couldn't be easier. I plugged it in already. I'm gonna put the cover back on. And then at the front, there are 2 buttons. 1 button is for the mist and 1 button is for the light. So let's say you're giving a treatment where you want a little bit of an ambient glow, you can leave the light on. But if you have a facial and your lighting is perfection and you don't want to mess with it, you can absolutely run the diffuser with the light off. And conversely, if you don't want to use the diffuser but you want to set some tone with the light, you can. And there's an LED light in here. So first of all, I'm going to go ahead and hit the mist button 1 time so that it's on the 1-hour timer, and you'll see the steam start to come up pretty soon. And then for the light, if you press the light button 1 time, the LED light in the band in the middle is going to start to shift between different colors. If it lands on a color you like, you can press the light button again to pause it. Or if you know what color you want, you can press the light button repeatedly to cycle through the colors to choose what you like. Or you can press it again and turn the light off. So here, ooh, it's this beautiful periwinkle blue. I'm just going to hit the light button and let it sit right there. You should leave this on a stable flat surface while it's running, but I want to show you the color. So I'm just going to stretch as far as the cord will allow me to see if you can see that beautiful color over here. Are you able to control the mist output? Great question, Patricia. Thank you so much. No, you can't. So there really only is 1 setting. The mist is coming out because of an ultrasonic plate. So this is a heatless device. It's not heating and making the water come up. It's a little vibrating plate, and that's what's creating these like micro droplets of water that are coming into the air. So typically when you have a steamer or diffuser with an adjustable control, it's using heat because it can like crank the heat to give you more mist or turn it down to give you a little less mist. But it can't be chosen with an ultrasonic plate because it's just a vibration. It's not being heated. But the good thing about that is that oils and fragrances break down when they're exposed to light, when they're exposed to heat. And so because they're not exposed to any heat inside of the diffuser, you're getting like the purest scent of the oils. That's a really great question though. And let me see, my towel warmer is black. So maybe you can see the steam coming out a little bit, but it gives you a really nice plume of steam coming out from the diffuser. Great question. Thank you, Patricia. Anybody else have questions? Please leave them below in the comment box. And go ahead and follow our brand to stay up to date on all the news from Pure Daily Care. Okay, so now that we have the mood set with our aromatherapy diffuser, I wanted to start to talk about steaming. So when you first start a facial service, I know it's really typical, you might cleanse or double cleanse and then steam and do extractions. So if you need a steamer, I highly, highly recommend the Nano Steamer Clinical. You can click on it below or look at the picture below to see what it looks like. Unfortunately, I don't have one with me here today. But the great thing about this steamer is that it has 10 different functions in it. There are so many different steam settings. There's hot steam, there's cold steam, there's an anti-aging smart steam function that alternates. There's an oil control mode, there's a hydration mode. So whatever your client needs that day, you have various settings to really help them. Another great thing about the steamer is some of our steamers are really meant for home use and they just have a nozzle that points up to your face and you could stand at the bathroom counter and steam your face. But with the Nano Steamer Clinical, we have a special nozzle attachment that's meant for use when your client is lying down. So if you are using a facial bed like I have right here and your client is laying down for their treatment, you can set the Nano Steamer Clinical next to them with the nozzle attachment coming out and pointed down at their face. So you can absolutely use the steamer on a client. I mean, I should tell you, my favorite esthetician whose studio I'm in today is actually my sister. And she's told me many stories about the #1 piece of equipment she finds breaks down in salons and spas are the steamers. So if you need to replace your steamer quickly, or you're looking for a steamer that's less expensive than those bulky, large steamers that sit on the floor, the Nano Steamer Clinical is amazing. I want to show you one extra bonus thing that comes with it. So every Nano Steamer Clinical comes with a 5-piece extraction kit. These are stainless steel, 5 pieces, but they're double-ended. And so after you're steaming your client's face, you have a plethora of tools to help remove any whiteheads, blackheads, comedones, congestion. So this is just a really great bonus. So not only are you getting the steamer with all of its smart steam modes and its nozzle that's gonna let you use it on clients so easily, but you're also getting this skin kit for extractions. Another thing I love to do personally while I'm steaming is cleanse my face. So if you're looking for a really great everyday cleanser, the Natural Balance Gel Cleanser is beautiful. So first of all, it comes in this large bottle with a pump top. If you're an esthetician, you're going through product all the time, this is a large bottle, and the pump top means you're not fiddling with a cap in the dark while you're working on a client. And if you're a consumer like me at home, you're not fiddling with a cap while your hands are wet and you just want to get your face clean. Not only that, this formula is gorgeous. It's really nourishing. It has neem oil in it and rosehip oil in it, which are nourishing ingredients that are going to help with redness, help to calm the skin. And then it also has seaweed extract in it, which is another calming ingredient. So this is just a beautiful foaming cleanser. You're going to wet your hands, wet your face, dispense 1 pump, and then work it into a little bit of a lather before taking it to the face and cleansing. And you'll find it rinses really clean, but it doesn't dry or strip the skin. Another thing I love about all our skincare in general is that it's cruelty-free, it's vegan, and it's made in the USA, and it's affordable. So this is just a beautiful product to use, especially with your steamer. Next, I want to talk about NuDerma High Frequency Skin Therapy Wand. This is probably the product that estheticians tag us the most in social media, send us before and afters the most about, because this product is just incredible and you get results so fast. So NuDerma, oh, I have the box right here. So it comes in this gorgeous box, and it has a magnetic lid with space for all of for the wand and the tubes. I've pulled them out already. I've set them up so I can give you a demonstration. But it comes in a great protective box, and inside, I have it plugged in on the cart here, you get the wand itself, and you get 4 attachments. I'll just walk you through those really quickly. First, you get the mushroom tube, which has this nice, diffuse, wide surface. This is great for the forehead, the cheeks, the chin. You get the tongue tube. I know some estheticians, this is their favorite one because you can really get into the nooks and crannies around the contours of the nose, the nasolabial folds. So that's a great tube. The spot tube, which is meant for targeting individual blemishes. So if your client has, a few spots here or there, or if you notice they have a spot on their shoulder or their back or their arm, you could absolutely pull out the spot tube and use that on them. And then lastly, the comb tube. I don't know, maybe your clients have their hair pulled back for a facial, but if someone has been mentioning to you, I notice my hair is looking thin or feeling limp, you could absolutely use the comb tube on them. This is designed, of course, to reach the scalp. And so this is going to stimulate the hair follicles and energize the skin of the scalp, which really helps to give their hair a healthier and fuller and lusher look. So this is absolutely something you could do for your client, perhaps while their mask is sitting. I wanted to give you a quick demonstration, but before I do, I want to talk to you about a serum that I recommend using with the NuDerma, and that is a high energy hyaluronic serum. I have the 1 ounce bottle right here. This also comes in a 4 ounce size. So if you're a professional and you're using this all the time, I highly recommend you get the larger size. It's just gonna last you a lot longer. But if you're at home, you're not an esthetician and you wanna try it out, try the 1 ounce, see how you like it. This is a beautiful lightweight formula. So it's very rich in hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is a molecule that's actually present in your skin naturally, but your level might vary depending on your age, your environment, any stressors. And so this is just a great way to add more hyaluronic acid topically. So what does hyaluronic acid do? It holds up to 1,000 times its weight in water. So if your skin is dry, parched, tight, uncomfortable, adding a product with hyaluronic acid like the high energy hyaluronic serum is going to make your skin look and feel a whole lot better. I notice when I use this, my fine lines look plumped. My deeper lines also look plumped. I find any dull or rough patches feel smoother. And so this is just a great serum to add. I like to add this after cleansing before my moisturizer, but I love to use it with my NuDerma. So all you estheticians out there, if you're using NuDerma, we recommend using it on clean, dry skin after the extractions. And you can absolutely use it on its own, but you're gonna get better slip with the high energy hyaluronic serum. And it's also gonna boost the results of the treatment because high frequency uses electricity, and water is a great conductive element for electricity. So high energy hyaluronic serum is a water-based serum, so it's gonna work really well with your NuDerma. I'm actually wearing a little makeup today, so I'm gonna demonstrate on my hand. But what you would do is use a liberal amount. Personally, if I were using this just as is following with my moisturizer, I'd probably only use 1, maybe 2 pumps. But when using this on your skin with NuDerma, I recommend using about 2 pumps for every third of your face. So work around your face in sections so you get a nice layer to give you that good slip. So I'm just gonna show you on the back of my hand. So I'm gonna give myself 2 pumps. Okay, so look at that beautiful lightweight texture. I'll just show you. See, so gorgeous, so aqueous. So I'm just gonna spread this a little bit. I'm still leaving myself a nice thick layer. And now I'm gonna put one of the tubes into the wand. All you do is handle it at the base, push it all the way down, and then you want to ground it. You know, you don't want to give a client any static electricity zaps. So gently rest your finger on the wand, then turn it on by just turning the dial, and you'll see it glows orange a little bit. Let me turn off my light and see if I can show you what this looks like a little better. Can you see the light? Let me turn this up. This glows orange because there's neon gas inside of these tubes. Let me turn the light back on so you can see my serum now a little bit better. But all you want to do is touch the wand to the skin and then pick up your finger and you glide it around in small circular motions. Now this doesn't take very long. So if you're thinking of adding this to your facials but you're concerned, you know, I only have so much time allotted for my facials, you could treat a client's whole face in 2 minutes tops, and that's using all the attachments. Personally, when I use this at home, I do my whole face in about 30 seconds to a minute. But if you're really giving a client the whole pampered treatment, you could be finished with high frequency in 2 to 3 minutes tops. Oh, hello. Hello, hi from Los Angeles. We are a Los Angeles-based brand, so it's nice to say hi to another local. But we love when people tune in from all over the country. So whatever city you're tuning in from, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to know where you're saying hello from. Oh, you're enjoying my demo. Thank you so much. Okay, then I'm going to demonstrate some other tubes. So here again is the tongue tube. This is great for getting into the crevices. It's dry, and even though I'm wearing a little makeup, my face is dry. So I'm going to just show you on myself how I use this around my nose. See, the shape is really great. So if you have a client with redness around their nose or any congestion, this is really going to help with that. I was actually just talking to an esthetician yesterday about how she likes to use NuDerma on her clients and their facials. And she said that she likes to use this actually on everybody because whether a client has skin congestion issues or aging issues or even discoloration issues, high frequency is really going to help everybody. The way that it works is electricity flows through the wand, through the glass tubes with the neon gas, and then when it hits the skin, it's promoting microcirculation, so it's getting that blood and lymph fluid moving, and it's also speeding up cell energy, which helps with cell turnover. So if you're using this on your clients, they're going to notice that their skin is going to look clearer, it's going to look smoother, it's going to look younger and more plump. So this is an excellent treatment to add to facials, no matter who happens to be sitting on your bed that day. Oh, Patricia, you're saying so it's just a light. No, it's not a light actually. The NuDerma wand is a high frequency skin therapy device. So it glows because electricity is going through neon gas, but what it is, it's electricity flowing through the wand to the glass, which is then acting on your skin surface to oxygenate the skin surface, promote microcirculation, and it's actually targeting the root cause of breakouts as well. Yes, this is the NuDerma one. Oh, thank you so much. I'm gonna go back for a little bit. I had it on high energy hyaluronic serum because I was just showing you how to use it with. But yes, this is the NuDerma Skin Therapy wand. Let me, let's see, wipe my hand. I am in a real aesthetic studio, so we have all kinds of things here. But let me go ahead and wipe this off. So this was the high energy hyaluronic serum. And you could see I used 2 pumps on the back of my hand to use it with NuDerma. And then when you're done, you can just wipe it in or blot off the excess. Before we wrap up, I want to show you one last attachment for NuDerma. You might not use this on a client if they don't have any concerns with their hair looking or feeling limp. But if you do, here's a great treatment to add as just a bonus part of a facial, and that is the comb tube. So you're gonna turn this on, again, ground it. And let's talk about the power level. I probably only have mine up to about 1.5. There are 5 settings, but you don't have to go high. You're gonna get great results even at a very low power level. So start low, increase it to your level of comfort, but you can use a very low setting on your clients. Now this one, you're just going to comb it through the hair, getting right down to the scalp. I'm gonna turn off my light again so that you can see, hopefully, how it glows. And of course, in your darkened treatment room, this will show up very bright. But this is just stimulating the scalp, it's energizing the hair follicles, and it's gonna help make hair look fuller and lusher. And personally, I've noticed since I started using NuDerma maybe 2 months ago, I already noticed, look at these, all these little baby hairs. This has been my experience with NuDerma. I have all these little baby hairs. So you're really gonna notice a difference, and I hope your clients notice a difference. Patricia's asking, does it help with growth? It helps your hair to look fuller and lusher and healthier. It helps your hair look younger. And personally, I notice since I've been using it that it makes a really big difference. I often will tie my hair in tight buns and tight ponytails. So personally, I deal with breakage. And as I've gotten older, I've noticed that the hairline I'm getting a little bit thinner. And since I've started using NuDerma, I'm really noticing that my hair looks younger. When I look at pictures of myself from 5-10 years ago, my hair now looks closer to that than it did 6 months ago. So I'm noticing a really great difference with NuDerma on my hair. Are there any other questions? I'm gonna wrap in just a minute, but if there's any other questions, please leave them in the comment box. Go ahead and hit the follow button to follow our brand and stay up to date on all the news from Pure Daily Care. Ooh, I have a visitor. Can I show you my little visitor? Come here, Rosie. I have a sidekick today. This is Rosie. Oh, hi, Rosie. And she's just stopping by to say hi. She's a studio dog. Maria, thank you so much. You say you use all the NuDerma products and you're in love with them all. Thank you so much. You know, me too. My NuDerma personally doesn't ever leave my bathroom counter. I have it living there on a towel because I love it so much. And all the estheticians I've talked to, they say they use it on all of their facial clients. So I'm so glad to hear that the products are really working well for you. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I'm Aliza with Pure Daily Care. This has been Pure Daily Care skincare products for estheticians. And join me next week when I'm going to be talking part 2 with some other products that estheticians might love. Oh, thank you so much, Maria. Thank you, everyone. Take care. See you next week.